Hello, welcome back. On the last episode, a dog became basically the Pokemon master and just caught them all. Tiger, dragon, and horse, everyone who could fight. And then horse came in with a skeleton painted, either skeleton face paint on or skeleton mask on, and he killed us. Luckily, he knocked us out first. I respect him for that, but that's because we left instead of watching the game. Rooster's not here, so I wonder if Rooster died. I wonder if Rooster even opposed a threat, really. But yeah, so with that, we'll find out what happens if we actually stay. While looking for the trinkets made sense, I felt uneasy about leaving the situation. Right now, Dog was casually using a major trinket which could lead to his death. Something wasn't right here. I had a feeling that the whip would be central to this whole race. Ignoring it to find a minor trinket seemed like a short-sighted plan in the long run. So instead I took a few steps back and watched the game progress. Ox's explanation helped me follow the general gist of how things were going. Slowly but surely, Dog regained the ground in the struggle. It wasn't any major round, but as the game played out, he started to take the lead. A good few steps away from the action, Ox spoke to me in a hushed tone. Fascinating. What, the game? It's interesting enough to watch, I suppose. No, not that. It's something I noticed about the games, how the game's been playing. If you noticed, every single round, Dog puts his card in the crib after Horse does. Which consistently. And this is despite the fact that usually Dog is making his players faster than Horse. Okay, and it just means he's thinking. It just has me thinking why he does that, or why he's doing that. You have a theory? The longer the game's going on, the more Dog has been winning. It doesn't. I didn't think about it. I didn't think it possible, but he might be slowly marking the deck. What? It would explain why he's waiting for Horse to decide which cards he's going to the crib on to make his own move. Typically, card marking is a process that happens on the deck beforehand. So, tint work or juice dust it can help tell cheaters exactly which cards are where, and it's practically imperceivable. But I think Dog might be doing his own practical card marking by subtly scratching or bending the cards in specific places. But isn't it that crazy difficult to remember with all those homemade tells? Hard? Sure. Far from impossible. Hold on a minute. That would be cheating, right? Shouldn't he be executed right now? Remember, the rules specify you'd be executed if you were caught cheating. He hasn't been caught. You caught him, Ox. All you have to do is point out to Brian. So should we say something to Horse? I'm not sure we can. Huh? The rules also forbid non-players from interfering with the game. It's impossible something like this could be considered an exception. But it's also possible that the only people who can call out the cheating are the players themselves. Well, we have to. I'd honestly risk that, honestly. I think I would have done that impulsively. Impulsively, I would have told Brian that Dog is cheating. For now, let's just watch and play things out. Okay. I felt uneasy letting Dog cheat like that, but I didn't really have a rebuttal to what Ox said. I guess it'd be. I just have to let this happen. The game continued, and Dog continued to gather more and more of the lead. Now that's peculiar. What's peculiar? Dog has drawn far more 5s than Horse has. And that matters because in cribbing, 10s are by far more common than the most common digit, since all face cards count as 10. So he's shuffling questionably. And you can get easy points by making 15. So 5s are often super useful cards to put in your hand for your crib. They're taking turns shuffling the deck. I wonder if Dog's somehow forcing certain cards during his shuffles. Obviously, he's a bartender. Oh, why is no one surprised the Dog is cheating? If that's the case, he's got to be an experienced card shark. Geez, no wonder Horse is losing. This is brutal. Nothing changed in the game's final moments. After an uneventful round where neither side did much other than Dog passed the 140-point line. Huh. Looks like I got lucky. Crap. I'm sorry, Dad. I let you down. No, don't. It's not that dramatic. Sometimes the cards fail in unexpected ways. Still, that was some pretty impressive play, Dog. I have to ask, are you a card shark of some sort? Card shark, that's definitely an overstatement. But I do play cards with the Chief of Police Bowen and his friends every now and then. So maybe I picked up something from that. So what happens now? Dog can control Horse? I should be able to, yep. In fact, I want to check how it works right now. And then he challenges Tiger. That said, Dog walked to the nearby empty classroom and shut the door. Who does he think he is? He's just strolling around and doing whatever the hell he wants. It is indeed a cause for concern. Let's hope his intentions are noble. Just as Monkey said that, Tablet's made an announcement. Yep. During this challenge, Tablet rounds pause. Any participant that would interferes with the challenge will instantly be executed. What? He's challenging another person? What's this? There's a list of games on my tablet. This is starting to become a bit of a concern. Dog exited the room, clearly trying to hide his grin. He clearly seems enjoying the offer restriction quite a bit. Dog, what's up? What are you doing? Trying to tame everyone, that's what. By the by, Horse is clear of being a tyrant. He is just determined. You can choose me. Did you choose me because you suspect me? Partially, yeah. How can you suspect me? I've been this team this whole time. That's why I suspect you. I don't buy someone could be that positive. I'm going to take that as a compliment. Yeah. Yeah, see, I respect a lot of these characters. These characters are still likable somehow. Like, I mean, I guess, apart from when I first met, I think Bunny's the one who's dropped the most. Because he clearly is... He's lying about his nature just to seem friendly. Whereas Dragon's rough on the outside, but she's cool. You know, you got Rooster stayed the same. I didn't like Rooster much because of his ego, and his IQ is just basically helped him stay there. Pig has stayed the same, but I do have newfound respect because of like intellect and such like that. Anyway, choose a game to play. All right, we definitely definitely not a card game. Can't do that. Let's see. Oh yeah, definitely not a card game. That's why. Tiger, look over the list. Darts are the kind of small javelins, aren't they? Not really. Darts seem fun. I want to go with darts. Yeah, I can see the logic of why you go for dart. Don't worry about it, Tiger. Let's get things set up. Dog rolled over and picked up some darts. When he started to set up on the dartboard. No way, because she's not going to be able to know the points. All she knows is to throw the dart at the board. She's not going to know the points. What do you think Dog's plan is? I really can't tell. It's hard to get a read on him. For now, let's just see how things play out. Is that the right move? Maybe. Dog was finishing up setting up. So how are we going to play this? Why are you asking me? I don't know the rules of the darts. You what? Dog started to laugh uncontrollably to himself while Tiger shrugged. Never got around to learning. Then why did you choose to play it? Ox sighing is probably just fun moments in this game. I like this game quite a lot. You know, obviously after 22 parts, props out to the makers of the game. Seemed fun. It is fun. Tiger, your life could be on the line. Pig, I always play my life. I always play like my life's on the line. But this time, in the very literal sense, it's true. Yeah, hell yeah, it is. Don't worry, Tiger. I'm sure you're great at this. This is what a train wreck. I agree, Dragon, but I'm laughing at it non-stop. Yeah, Dog's got this in the bag, clearly. How amusing. Yeah. Since you were a novice, we'll make it a short and simple game. Basically, we'll each throw 3 darts each. Each dart will score some points equal to the section it's in. Landing on the outer ring will double whatever the section's worth, and landing in the middle ring will triple it whatever it's worth. Landing in the center is worth 25 points, and the inner circle is worth 50 points. Simple as that. Okay, but the highest points, she's going to think going for the middle is great, and she's going to get 350s, and he's going to go for 360s, because he's going to triple 20. Could I have a couple of practice throws before we start? I don't see why not. Cool. Yeah, see, I mean, yeah, fair enough. Then we can the throws practice darts. Despite them decidedly not being tiny javelins, Tiger picked up on throwing them surprisingly quick. Throwing them like one might pitch a baseball was certainly a questionable Oken. I would like a visual representation of that. A questionable method, but it seemed to work out for her. I began to think Tiger might actually have a shot at this. Which was it that good? Bad? It seemed bad. I don't want Dog to die. The thing is, if Dog dies, then so does Horse. However, he was doing pretty reckless things without bothering to explain himself. It was making me all of It was making all of us very uneasy. Sorry, I don't know why I was trying to just say me, even though it was all of us. He clearly expected people to fight back and didn't seem overly bothered by it. Why? He was just acting too strange for me to get a good grasp on the situation. So when Dog and Tiger eventually began the contest in earnest, I couldn't really cheer for either side. Alright, let's go. May the best daughter win. Sure thing. And like that, Tiger began to turn. She closed her eyes. She breathed heavily. And then in an instant, her arm shot and the dart slammed into the dartboard. It was fairly close to the center on the dartboard, but not centered enough. It ended up sailing into 19-point section. 19 points. Not necessarily bad score, but not the great one either. Ah, man. My bad there. Lousy start. It's fine. It's cool. I'll do better next time. There's no need to start freaking out. I've got this. Ooh, Ken. After talking to seemingly no one, Tiger immediately threw another dart without warning. An odd technique, but it worked. That worked. Tiger scored a bull, not a bullseye, so 25. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Just a bit more on center. I'm going to let the inner me handle this one. Let's go. She's pumping herself up. Tiger stared daggers at the dartboard like it was her worst enemy. Then she threw her dart with incredible amount of force. It soared straight ahead and hit the dartboard dead center. Bullseye. So a 50, 25, that's 75. And a 19. So that's 94? Not bad at all. I should add, 94. 94, damn, for Rubino, that's pretty exceptional. Think you can top that? I don't know. This might be the end for me. And then he gets a 20, a tripled to 60, gets 20, tripled to 60. Already beats it with two darts. The casual tone wasn't particularly worried with his life. He was a bartender, wasn't he? Plenty of bars had dartboards. Ever since he had heard that darts was a competition, he seemed even more relaxed than usual. I knew that even Tiger's impressive performance wouldn't be enough. Because no one explained to Tiger that the most points was the triple 20. Guess it's my turn. Let's see if I still got it. Dog lined up for a dart on the dartboard, and with a push of the wrist, he sent a dart lightly sailing through the dartboard and landed in the 20 section, bit over the middle ring. A little high there, not my bad. Tried again. I got below the middle ring, 20. Oof, that's 40, so one triple, and that's all he takes. Need to score what? 54 more to tie? Hope I can do that. My life depends on it. Oh no. With a sing-song voice, Dog lamented his position before sending his third dart right into the middle ring section. 30 times 3 is 60. Dog's score was a total of 100. He was the winner. He extended his hand out to Tiger. Good game. You really got a skill for a beginner. Thanks. I guess I should have been smarter with my choice of a challenge, yeah? I think the game was very on brand for you. I'm glad you chose it. Of course you're glad you chose it. It let you win easily. Well, yeah. So what now, Dog? Right, what's the next stop, huh? I guess we'll start with Tiger and Horse confiscating your tablets. Okay. What? In an instant, whatever key face of friendliness we had shattered, the root was looming over the dead threat appeared. Dog, what are you talking about? Why would they do that? They do it because I'm going to order them to, and if they disobey, they'll almost certainly die. But why are you asking this of us? Guess there's no point in being coy. I have the victorious personality. You serious? I made a lot of bad jokes, Dragon, but even I know there's a time and a place. It's really a pain having this special role and all. I did get it, and I get it. All of you are going to have a problem with myself living while you all die. That's fair. I'd want me to die too. Well, I'd normally be up for that, but I guess I have some duty to see things through. Duty? What are you talking about? A duty to kill 11 other people? A duty put an end to the ghosts of years ago. I won't be killing 11 people, only 9. If you remember, I can win it with 2 of the people. Horse and Tiger, you simply have to do as I tell you, and you'll both be able to survive. Seriously? You're making us your puppets? Puppets is such a harsh term. How about comrades? This is nonsense. You think we'll take the sitting down? I'd like that, but I doubt it. Which is why I have the 2 strongest fighters on my side. They'll take care of you lot, and then the 3 of you will be all done. Simple, right? Then there's not going to be there's not going to go along with this, right? Right? I dislike you, Dog. Your attitude past entire being, but I understand. There are some times in life where you must be selfish. This one is one of those times. Horse, if there's a more peaceful way, I would find it. That's the spirit. And Tiger, are you saying I can survive if I turn my back on my friends? I'm saying you'll definitely die if you don't. Also, friends is pretty strong considering you met these people earlier today. I've got over 100 things I've left to do, but they'll all be worth it if I. But they'd all be worthless if I was the type to let others die saving my skin. Then Tiger, are you saying, even if I die, I'd never betray the group? You know, I can't stand your type. Positive to a fault. You're the type to talk about what a great day it is before people had their coffee, aren't you? I should have figured, we wouldn't be compatible. Bad choice on my part. Alright, then let's try this again. Without warning, Dog jumped into a nearby classroom and slammed the door. Hey, get back here. Tiger ran over the door, but before she could open the door, an announcement played out on the tablets. Okay, so that's what happened, and that's why you needed 3 of us then. Okay. During the challenge, fair enough. Note that any participant may interfere. Cool. Everyone's face flushed. No, the stupid game would play out this time. It was everyone's life on the line. Dog casually walked out of the room. Dragon, I bet you'll be a little bit more cooperative. Like how I do work for you. Yeah, we'll talk again when you're properly tamed. Don't think you're going to get just what you want. I'm going to beat you to such a pulp that you won't be able to lift a card. Careful, that could be considered interfering. If you do something that help Dragon win, you'll be executed. I already said I'm willing to put my life on the line. I'd happily die to show you your place. Then that's a real problem. If you want to punch me and I don't want to... you want to punch me and I don't want to get punched. Horse, mind stepping in? What? If I die, you die too. So it's in your best interest that Tiger doesn't hurt me that too much. Horse thought about it for a second, and then he moved forward towards Tiger to restrain her. Hey, what the hell? Yeah, why is there no art of this? Of Horse versus Tiger, the strongest two. This is like Akane versus Nekomaru. Nothing personal. Don't resist. Like hell I won't resist. The two began to struggle, and it was clear neither of them would be punching Dog anytime soon. This room's attention shifted back to Dog and Dragon. Dragon looked down at the list of games she could choose. Ox looked over her shoulder. Think carefully, Dragon. There's a chance to turn the tables here. If you beat Dog, you can wipe the biggest threat of our coexistence. You know you don't really need to stress about it. You're kinda in a win-win situation right now. If you win, congratulations, you defeat the big bad guy. But even if you lose, you get a ticket ride to the train of survival. I already said I'm not working for you. And I already said we'll talk later. Now pick a game. Fine, we'll play concentration. Oh. I'll tell you now, whenever you think about me, you're wrong. I get it, I don't look like I'm the smartest, but that's because I'm not, and I won't lie about it. But my memory's a killer. Go for it, Dragon. You got this. Do you think you can just challenge anyone and get do anything and it'll be cool? You got another thing coming. But you're certainly confident. So what are the specific rules? We'll spread out 50 cards roundly in a 5x10 grid. And we'll take a pair apart. I'll flip them all faces up, and we'll have 20 seconds to look at. Then you'll flip them back face over. The pairs are going to be in the same value order. So 3 of hearts and 3 of diamonds would be a pair. On a person's turn, they can flip 2 cards, and if they're a pair, they'll pick the pair up and stack it by their side and try again. This continues until they flip over the 2 cards on a pair, or all the cards are gone. When all the cards are gone, the person with the most cards will stack their win. Oh yeah, fair enough. Pairs to pairs. Oh, and I'll flip first. Simple rules, but far from fair. Dragon really has a good memory that she claimed, then going first was a humongous advantage. But, as we have already previously stated, Dog most likely has marked all the cards. And it was possible she could sweep the whole thing in one go. Except, I expected Dog to argue back, but to try and agree for fair rules. However, sounds fine to me. Really? Of course, why would you be surprised like that? No, not at all. Smooth. Shut up. I'll take that out the ace of spades and ace and clubs. Shuffle the deck cards. Why would you take out 2 cards? Because then there'd be you just guaranteed a pair. Doug said just that and gathered around 5x10, so that'd be 50. So yeah. So there wouldn't be enough because it's 54 cards. Maybe it's just a simple life or death game he was playing. Meanwhile, Horse and Tiger was struggling in the side room. I like that they're going to be still fighting in the background while this goes on. The rest of us have just been watching this from this unfold. What else could we do? Dog placed a stack on the cards on the table, and Dragon placed the cards faced up on the grid, as she described. After the last card was placed, she began to count 20 out loud. 3, 4, 5, and then she'd reached 20. Dog leaned forward and started frantically flipping the cards over. Unlike Dragon's cool and methodical approach, a dog used both hands to reach all over the grid and quickly flip them over in a random, rapid order, because he's swapping the cards around. The technique seemed to annoy Dragon, but she didn't see anything. Finally, the cards were face down again. And here we are. Here we are. I'd wish you good luck, but you know how it is. I understand. I wasn't relying on luck anyways. A confident smirk came across Dragon's face. She knew what she was doing. She started by flipping the cards on the top left position. 8 of spades. And then she counted 4 roads down and flipped 3 columns over. Then she flipped the 8 of diamonds. She picked up both cards and put them in on her stack again. Then she flipped over her cards, which was on the top right and top left, and then found a match similar method. This pattern repeated itself over and over again. Dragon wasn't just winning the game, she was crushing it. I had my doubts she wasn't bluffing. Dog also looked surprised, impressed in Dragon's skills. But on the inside, he must have been regretting things. He was so confident when he challenged her, but he was getting his behind handed to him. This was the weakness of letting the opponent choose the game. They could choose what if they were the strongest at. I was feeling confident in Dragon's victory until the 11th pair, and she failed to get a matching pair. Instantly, her face turned to confusion. What? Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Got a good run though. No, that can't be right. That card wasn't supposed to be there. Must have mixed it up in your head. Because this game's easy to cheat at, because... No way. Hey, what happens at the best time? I quit worrying, and you've got a real lead on me. Let me guess. Dragon has photographic memory. I have a miracle worker to make a comeback over here. I need a miracle worker, sorry. Despite his words, the creeping smirk on his face made me instantly realize what Dragon was about to lose. In a whirlwind, Dog flipped over the pair after pair and moved the board. Midway through his rampage, eyes perked up again. That card too, that wasn't supposed to be there. Don't know what you're talking about. A little busy winning. Pair removed, pair removed, pair removed. Dog ended up sweeping the entire rest of the board. Apparently, Dragon wasn't the only one with impressive memory. In the end, Dragon had 20 cards on his stack and Dog had 30. Dang, that was a close one. Good game. Forget that. There's no way. It's a lot. Looked up and Dragon was on the verge of tears. She walked over the wall and kicked it hard. How strange. Dragon was confident it was going into it. So to make such a simple mistake strikes me as odd. Simple mistake. You think memorizing 5x10 cards is easy? No, of course not. I don't mean to offend. It's an incredible difficult feat, and by judging how a Dragon did, it's clear she can accomplish that feat. Which is why I think it's odd that despite clearly being capable of such tasks, she had a few cards switched around in her memory. It could be wrong, but Dog, did you cheat? Oh, I'm offended, Cheap. Why do you think so? Why would you make such a hurtful accusation? I'm sorry, but it's just on the way you flipped over the cards reminded me of my older sisters when we played Concentration. When we played, I'd always get mixed up. I later learned that when they flip over cards, when the cards flip back up real rapidly, they'd use the speed and the confusion to switch places of 1 or 2 cards. If Dragon really was sure where the cards were, that could have happened here. Seriously? Dog, you scum. Is she right on this? Of course not. Frankly, the fact that you'd slander me is so offensive. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Don't back down like that. Just because he said he didn't do it didn't mean he didn't. Why would he admit it? Well then, I suppose you'd have more sort of evidence to support your claim. You wouldn't liberously state things without any proof, would you? No, I suppose the game is valid. Don't despair, Dragon. You're on the winning side. I've got an eye for these things, and I don't think the three of us can take down everyone else. It would be clear as stone if Tiger decided to join us, but it can't be helped. Horse can almost certainly defeat Tiger, but you can pretty much defeat anyone else. It'd be a different story if there were weapons and elements of surprise. But it's strange. It's a straight up brawl. Well, you're the Slugger Queen, right? That. So you're going to let your whole crew down to save a cop, some lawyer, a bunch of high school ass newbies, high class nobodies. Or you're going to make the smart decision. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm not a good enough person to refuse his offer. Dragon, no. Even if I don't agree, even if I didn't agree, that there's a good chance that he would have succeeded anyways. This is just jumping off the sinking ship. There's no shame in your decision. We almost do what we have to. Sure, there's no shame. There's lots of shame. Shame on you and your friends and your family for as long as you live. Calm down. Panic games us nothing. I'm not panicking. I'm convincing. Poorly. Well, this really is simple. Devolved into a gang fight. We can take him. No, we can't. Yes, we can. Then, let's get started. When he was right, there wasn't a fight that fell about. Tiger was our biggest asset, and she was likely outmatched by Horse. As well as the rest of us, we had the numbers advantage, but none of us could likely beat Dragon, save maybe Bunny. Okay, so, Ox versus Dog, while one of us sneaks off. So while Pig and Sheep and Monkey sneak off, they can find Rooster and tell him about everything that's going on. Horse versus Tiger, Bunny versus Dragon. Mouse sneaks off to challenge Dog. That should be the best. I bet if we get a game, we can beat because we beat him at the high rolling, so we can do it again. Because we know he cheats. But with that, we'll have to end it there and find out what happens next time. Thank you for showing up, and I hope to see you on the next one.